So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Thuram! They're going to be quick to recover this.
And it's Neves. And it's made its way to him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
He's got full. Goal! Potw! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Bellingham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's a lovely, neat pass. Driving on and making good progress. Now it's Mbappe. Incoming delivery. He rises! They just took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Brilliantly cut out. Opts to play it back, and he shoots! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Quality ball. Potw leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Bastoni. Now it's Haaland. Potw are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Thuram. Now it's Neves. Gravenberg. And it's Bellingham. Out to the left it goes. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And that should get the job done. Zubimendi. Good ball, good take. And here's chance for a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Corner number 2 then. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Potw have the chance to go the other way. And here's the chance to counter. And he's managed to get free. Well read, nice interception. Koundé.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Spread neatly. He's got away. Chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Lamine Yamal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Zubimendi. Bellingham. Diaz. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. João Neves. Now Mbappe. Looking for options for move. And the shot! It's anyone's... Oh, he's been caught on it here. And another try! It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, cracking ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Potw looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And that's a dangerous ball. And here's Bellingham. It's a really well-measured ball. That's good play. Mendes, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Lamine Yamal really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Defending of the desperate variety. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mbappe, and it's Neves. Here's can he finish? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. This possibly the last play of the half. Bellingham. Zubimendi. Zubimendi puts his foot on the gas. Shoots! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close.
Potw are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Potw are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And the second half gets underway. Gravenberg. And here's Haaland. Thuram, given the lift of his goal. Now it's Thuram. He could be in here. Nice sequence of passes, this. Bastoni. And it's Bellingham. Probing pass. That is a great pick out. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, outsmarting him this time. And he goes cross-field.
Well spotted.
And here's Thuram. And it's Bellingham. Tries to play it through. And no, he's seen through all of that. Potw can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Thuram. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Yamal receives it in a wide position. Well, there's the clearance. And here's Bellingham. Yamal is onto this. Ndika is there, and he can get that clear. Zubimendi gives it back. Aimed beyond the defence. Well timed, excellent interception. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham running with the ball. Shot, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Mbappe! He's onside! Oh, good spread. And he's gone backward here. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
Martinez looking to stare down to unsettle the taker.
Camisa 27. Camisa
Wonderful save by Martinez. And he's missed altogether.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Camisa 17. Camisa 22. Camisa 38, teremos uma substituição.
Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. And he was alert to it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Grafenberg. This... Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just...
Decent chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Mohamed Salah actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So their fourth corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Oh, well played, well played. Knocks it into space. And now they can spring out of defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mohamed Salah is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here. Botafogo surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And no, that was never going to make it. And now the breakaway. Gravenberg. Wan-Bissaka, looking to play him in. Big chance! Nuno Mendes, Lewandowski. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's nice. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but...
Mohamed Salah! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Played into space. And he cuts out the supply. Van Dijk. And it's Wan-Bissaka. Gravenberg. Gravenberg. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The final 5 minutes. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Bernardo Silva. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Nicely weighted ball. Gets the shot away! It's, oh, what has happened here? Turns and goes back. Played out to the left flank. Wan-Bissaka. That's very neat. There's a sharp little ball here. Crosses it in. They're up to 5 corners now. Gravenberg plays it short. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Potw have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I thought it lived up to its billing, Peter. Very competitive, open and entertaining, and a little debating room as to whether the outcome was fair.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beckley.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
And already we're underway here.
Well seen. And he shoots!
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches.
Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Haaland. Nuno Mendes.
And here's the chance to counter.
Now it's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving.
Oh, shooting chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Now it's Mbappe.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Potw
Yet to have an attempt on goal.
Mbappe.
Great vision.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Thuram!
Mendes.
Is very much the model of the modern-day fullback.
Now it's Haaland.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
João Neves kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That ball looks a good one.
Chance for a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
João Neves
With a real chance here. Great chance here to level it up. He's gone for the shots. And one more try.
Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
And a chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
Subimendi.
Potw are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now he's got space here.
Potw really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Could move up a gear here.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Potw clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Zubimendi. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Gives it back. And it's Mendes. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Lovely, now then. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. João Neves. Oh, they could break here. Can he get on the end of this? Zubimendi is herring after that one. Good ball, good take. That's good running with the ball. Driving through the middle. Opts to... takes a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 2 then. João Neves. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Tura. And that has put paid to that. And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 29.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Potw really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow.
Goes for a shot! He's got a goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 22.
Nuno Mendes.
Substituição em andamento.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Now it's Tura. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And that's a good ball. Zubimendi. Diaz. And that's been intercepted. And here's Mbappe. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that was vital. Bellingham. Now it's Haaland. Nicely weighted ball. Diaz. Showing good feet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Now it's Thuram. Good take, and it's shot a goal! Now, how often do you see that?
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Camisa 9, camisa 27.
Quality ball. Oh, can he get onto this?
Deixando o campo para a entrada
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Camisa 45.
Koundé.
Camisa
Bernardo Silva.
14, camisa
Looking for options for movement.
Teremos uma
Dembele.
substituição.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Thuram. Gravenberg. Oh, there's a probing ball. And the shot! Just a whisker away. Gravenberg. And it's Thuram. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That's a nicely shaped ball. Great chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Right, Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. As you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Tura, and he's found a way past. Koundé deals with that comfortably.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's having a go! That's gone behind for a goal kick. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé, when it comes to building from the back.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Gravenberg. Here's Haaland. Mbappe. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Konate making good progress on the right-hand side. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here. That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he cuts out the supply. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, good spread. Fernandes. Potw still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Now takes a shot! Zubimendi. Now it's Haaland.
They're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Zubimendi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Indica. And it's Zubimendi. Haaland receives it in a good position here. He's Mbappe! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And can he finish it? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Fernandez plays it short. He is just caressing the ball. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Nuno Mendes. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Potw clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That has been knocked clear. Potw have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Thuram. Thinks about the shot. And here's Fernandez. Bellingham defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Zubimendi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Fernandez. Nuno Mendes. And here's Thuram. Oh, it's Thuram! Goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Potw grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's shifting through the gears here. Goes for a shot! Gravenberg. Zubimendi.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Now it's Thuram. Tries to play it through. That's the keeper's ball. Haaland. And the half-time whistle goes. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 27.
And that's the second half started. Potw do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
It's a promising position.
That's good defensive concentration. Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Succumbs to the pressure. Now it's Bellingham. Now this could be a chance. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bellingham. And it's Gravenberg. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mbappe. Thuram is onto this. Bellingham. Now it's Haaland. Zubimendi. Played out to the left flank. And here's Haaland. Bellingham does well to get it back. Deftly away. That's a throw.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 9, camisa 11,
Sends it
camisa
crossfield.
15. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 45.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
He's got away. Nuno Mendes, delivered with swing. Borussia Dortmund can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Can he finish? Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Corner number 2 then. João Neves goes short. And it's Mendes.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Pass is just off target. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Bellingham. Rodri. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's picked out the run. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much.
Tries a shot! Goal! Botafogo! And the comeback is complete. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Botafogo are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Botafogo get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Nuno Mendes. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Nicely spread. Knocks it into space. It's Lewandowski! Look at this time, surely! And that could come back to haunt them.
Thuram really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And here's Yildiz. And this is Dembele. Shoots! They've got to be quick to recover this. Van Dijk gets good distance on it. Yildiz. And here's Thuram. Cross flung in towards the middle. Konate is there and he can get that clear. He's having a shot! And that was very necessary. Back into the middle. Thuram. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. Desperate defending required here. Yildiz with the short one.
Borussia Dortmund really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level. Well, that was well positioned.
Shapes to shoot! He scores! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Teremos 3 minutos
So
de
all
acréscimo.
square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Now that's well seen too. And that is as far as it goes. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went...